Hello there. As the jackboot of authoritarianism crushes the windpipe of freedom, as third-rate politicians fiddle while the world burns, when rivers run thick with toxic slime, the rapacious rich count their ill-gotten gold, barely sentient celebrities are the new gods, and when the minds of our children are slowly wiped clean of independent thought by tech bros who preach a golden new dawn from behind the walls of their Armageddon-proof temples in New Zealand, don't panic. For there is a place where like-minded folk of a certain age can seek sanctuary from all this madness. A place to draw breath, to contemplate, to reason. And no, I'm not talking about some overpriced Moroccan yoga spa. I speak, of course, of the Gen X Outpost. So come, downtrodden masses, take my hand and join me, Nick Brownlee, and my Gen X chums Tara Valente and Pete Crouch, as we reach for our Skechers shoes and telescopic walking sticks to scale the sunlit uplands to the very summit of middle-aged society. Hello again, friends. How are we?
Very well, thanks, mate.
Did you like that?
I'm fired up now.
I'm a bit military today.
You are,
I'm going for it, you know.
Aye,
Yeah.
I like it.
Do you like it?
I do.
You like good look?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, yeah. So, how's your week been?
I'm a bit worried you got out of bed the wrong way.
Well, you know, this is why I come and meet you guys. Just
Are you a
to
bit grumpy?
Yeah.
You're a bit energised, aren't you?
Bit energised, bit
That's good.
militaristic.
That's good.
What have you been up to?
Nothing really, just, you know, watching what's been going on in the world and, you know, it gets me going.
I heard a nasty rumour. Have you been training?
Well, yeah.
Personal training?
Personal training, yes. I've been to see Natasha, my PT today, and obviously the roids are kicking in. So
I was going to say, her coffee must be super strong.
she's very good, Natasha. She, when I first started going there, she said, right, lie down and push the bar. And I got the bar like that, pushed it. And she said, that's brilliant, she says. And now we might put some weights on it.
Couple of weeks. Leave it a couple of weeks before you go that far. Yeah.
So anyway,
Well
it's February the 1st, believe it or not.
Thank goodness.
January is finished. I thought it never would finish. It's just been a nightmare. It's one of those months that they do say it goes on forever, but this month seems like it has gone on forever. Yeah. Have you felt that, Tara?
I think it was about 6,434 days long. And somebody called it Cry January.
Why?
So,
Why?
like,
Yeah, explain. I think I'm guessing, but
I
explain
think
why.
it goes back, I think it was originally brought up a couple of years ago, but because like everybody does dry January, which I did do a bit of, and then another bit. But the cry bit, I think, comes from everybody has a little bit of a weep every day in January.
Towards the end, anyway, yeah.
So it got towards the last
Or you start
days.
pumping roids just to get yourself through.
It's when you keep looking at the bank and you're going, has anybody paid me yet?
Well, it was a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it, when they have, they call it Blue Monday. Is that like the 15th of January, or is it the third week of January?
It's like a Monday,
And
isn't it?
it's the most people are the most depressed in the year.
But that's
that
been
day.
changed. Was it one of the charities has called it Brew Monday, as in brew?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
So don't be blue,
Be
have a
brew.
brew.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
okay,
that's
okay.
nice.
But yeah, I think it is one of the saddest. And also, it's been really dark.
Yes.
Like it's been dark since I think
Wet.
November.
Mhm.
But we're past that bit, you know, between like in December when they have that day.
21st.
Yeah. And then there's another one, isn't there? An equinox day, March.
Solstice, equinox, something like that.
We're closer to that. The darkest days. We're closer to the lighter days than we are to the darker days.
Thank
But I
God.
haven't noticed it, you see, because I thought, you know, after we passed the 21st, that it would start getting lighter, but it hasn't. It seems to have got darker, actually.
I think it's that low cloud.
Oh, it's just horrendous.
But you're right, though. Everyone's glad January is just done. I mean, February's not much better, but it's a little bit shorter. That's the only upside, I think, for February, isn't it?
I think 28 days feels like, oh, that's like totally manageable. 31 days at this time of year.
It does drag.
Is that why they've done it? Is that why you get 28 days in February? Just to cheer you up? They've had a,
Just to get
they've had a
you-
bitch of a month.
to
Let's
get
give
you
them
through.
28 on this one.
Oh.
Could we just have like a 7-day January?
That's a good idea. Yeah,
That'd be
that's a
dead
really good
easy.
idea. Did you have any January New Year's resolutions? Anything that you've managed to maintain over the course of these 687 days?
Nothing consistent. No, I did start taking some gummy chews.
What?
Mushroom gummies. Have you
Tara
not been
will tell you all about
targeted?
No, what are
Like
they?
on social media, you know how...
Oh.
I mean, what do you get targeted with? I'll tell you, he
Ten-
and I,
Go on.
mushroom gummies.
And what are they? What are mushroom gummies?
It's like little raspberry things full of 10 different types of mushrooms. And
Magic mushrooms.
No.
I think there might be.
Do you?
I'm all right if there is.
I don't think there is.
Probably.
And what are they supposed to do?
Well, they just make you. I don't know what they do for you because they're obviously targeting. What do they say they're going to do for you?
Well, when you first mentioned this to me, and I was quite delighted that someone else, it wasn't just me that had been suckered into the marketing, you said about dreaming. And you were 100% right. I have had some cracking dreams.
Really?
Properly vivid when you're fully awake and you think, I'm still not sure whether that wasn't real or not.
Yeah.
So
dreaming.
I wasn't expecting that.
That wasn't what they were selling it to me on. But that is a side of it, is like wild dreams.
So what did they target you on then? Because
I think kind of like, that perimenopausal, menopausal.
Yeah.
Everybody will stop doing your head in.
Right.
Kind of that angle.
Mine was more about lion's mane, brain focus, and a bit of gut health, which I'm up for that.
I'm interested by these dreams. Do they involve you sort of sitting on the deck of a yacht surrounded by nubile young women?
Well, that hasn't happened, but now that you've planted that seed, we'll see what happens.
Because if they do, I'm on gummy.
Get some, mate. Get
gummy,
some.
I nearly said gummy bears there, but
Gummy bears, kinda.
There's no downside.
They're like cheese dreams on steroids.
What do you mean when you've had cheese too late at night?
When you eat cheese ever, do you not have really great cheese dreams?
No.
Oh.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's in cheese that makes that happen?
I don't know.
Do you have that?
No.
I think that's just you, Tara.
Wow.
Cheese dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So you're still on them, Pete?
I'm still on them, and it's very much my intention to stay on them.
Right, and you're off them?
Well, no, I ran out.
Oh, that's not very good, is it?
No. And so I'm wondering now whether I need to because I ordered a one-off.
I think just hit the subscribe button, which is a good idea, actually, if you're watching this video.
Subscribe to this podcast.
And subscribe to your gummies, because like most things in life, it's like you and your personal trainer, Nick. If you go for a couple of weeks, it's not really going to work, is it? You've got to hang in there.
All right, I'll report back. But yeah.
Good.
What were you were targeted with something not quite so exciting and dreamlike?
No, 10 of men and tablets for erectile dysfunction. Unfortunately, but
Did you place an order?
Well, they clearly know me, but no, I didn't get anything glamorous like that. I'm a bit disappointed. But I mean, what I did get was because maybe because I've been talking about PT in my phone, and my phone, these listen to you. I'm convinced that they do listen to you. I started getting targeted for nutrient supplements and all this kind of, and bone broth. Have you come across
that? Do you know what? You mentioned to me a few weeks ago bone broth, and I now get adverts for it all the time.
Is this a ready-made product then, not just something you make?
No, you can get it in little cartons at the supermarket now. It's. In fact, I saw an advert on telly for it just today. Bone broth, and the woman was going, it's full of good nutrients and collagen and all this kind of crap.
And you just swig it.
You swill it. So
Nice.
I bought some. I bought some just to see what it was like. And you know when you pour hot water onto an OXO cube,
Yes.
and then the OXO cube goes cold,
Yes.
and you drink that. That is what bone broth is basically.
And what's it supposed to do for you, sorry?
It's supposed to be the wonder drink, by all
Why
accounts.
would you not drink your OXO hot?
Well, I would, but I
Oh,
bone-
hang on, you drank this cold?
Well, you're supposed to. It's like
Ugh.
you're supposed to, as you're going into the gym, hey, drink your bone
Hey,
broth.
Natasha, look what I brought.
Hey, Tash,
What does it taste of?
It just tastes like cold OXO. It's vile. I had to give the rest of it to the dog.
Bet the dog liked
He
it.
loved it, yeah. And he's massive now. He's
He's ripped.
his collagen levels are right up there. But no, I got collared for that, and baldness cures. Baldness
Whip your
cures.
hat off, do you need
But
it?
you're not bald.
Well, I don't know.
It's worked.
Well, you're doing all right for a man of your age.
No, you see, it's
Is it?
Round the
yeah,
back.
male patterns creeping in. You see,
Oh.
so
It's a good job we don't have a top down, because I might be getting one there
you
as
get
well.
well.
Yeah.
You get.
You've got
Worried about that.
You've got a sweep back thing there.
And long may it last. I'm very
But I
attached to
must have been complaining about this. God, I'm going bald bugger. And sure enough, bang, 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 all these adverts come on, and it's not just like for what do you call it? The stuff that you hair regrowing things. Trips to Turkey. It's not about that.
No.
You can get these pens which kind of colour it in, basically. Which
Oh, that sounds
If
a bit
only it was
basic.
grey, I'd sort you out.
well, thanks. But I think if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So there you go.
Well, not that I'm pushing you in this direction, but if it is something that you want to explore, I have heard about a thing where you, and I know someone that does this, you go and give blood, they draw some blood off you, they then separate the elements of your blood, and I think it's, what's the
Plasma.
Thank you. They take the plasma and they squirt that back in via an injection in your head,
My God.
and your hair grows back, apparently.
Please
Yeah.
don't take any medical advice
No,
from
that's
these
not medical
two.
advice.
This
Yeah.
is fab.
That sounds terrible.
Isn't it just?
Mm.
And is it not also related to, you'll know about this, vampire something faces? Ladies go and have, I haven't made that up, I promise you. It's the same thing. You go and you get your blood plasma, and I think they squirt it back in your own face, and you take 10 years off you.
Have you read about
research.
that guy in America he's a multimillionaire, and he's basically, as most of them do, he's decided he wants to live forever. And in order to do that, he's basically transplanting his son's juices into himself. So his blood and his plasma and all this kind of crap. And the two of them, and I've seen a picture of him. I think he's about 55.
Yeah.
And he looks about 53. So it's not 2 years off him, I guess. But his son's
not looking so good.
No, his son's looking really bad.
There is a blood group, isn't there? I can't remember what it is. And it's very, very rare, but anyone can have it.
A.
Is it that?
Yeah.
Rhesus A. Anyway, you're probably right. But I read this thing a while ago. The Rolling Stones apparently go to some fancy clinic in Switzerland, I think it is.
Right.
And they have a full-on transfusion.
Dignitas.
But they have the whole lot drained out and plumbed, as it were, like you would change the oil in your car.
Good Lord.
Which is why they're still alive, because frankly they shouldn't be, should they?
Well, Keith Richards shouldn't be.
There you go.
Does he go? Does he do that?
And I think it costs a fortune, and they go like every 12 weeks or something.
Blimey.
Yeah, full transfusion.
They don't look good on it though, do they? I mean, God, I know what you're saying. I mean, Mick and the
Keeping
boys,
them
they're still going, but
yeah, I know.
they look emaciated.
Oh, stop whinging, the pair of you. Let's cheer up. You've gone off on one of your tangents.
Go on then, cheer us up. It's difficult to shake off January, you see, that's the problem.
We're lingering.
I'm in February. I'm in February mode. Come on, boys. Come on, let's lift the mood.
Let's do it.
Go on then.
We had 2 cats at one point. They came as brother and sister. And here's one for the Gen Xers. I thought it'd be funny to name them Sid and Nancy. So some of you will get that reference. Sid went on forever. He was a brilliant cat. But he was a bit, didn't like to be homed in. He was always off, when he'd just disappear for like 2 weeks at a time. Oh, he's gone, we've lost him. And he'd just rock back, bright as rain. And in the village, actually, he used to get called Six Dinner Sidney because all the neighbours used to feed him, which was quite handy because whenever we went on holiday, we didn't have to bother with a cattery or anything. He could just put some food down and leave him and be absolutely fine. But he really sort of rattled through his 9 lives. And it got to a point where we lost count, thinking he must have run out by now. He was in so many scrapes and what have you. And we were about to go skiing. Just literally put the stuff in the car. Sidney comes through the back door, through the cat flap, and he'd caught himself in something. And I'm not kidding you, his paw was as big as my fist.
Thank you.
Anyway, he was a bit sensitive. I had a little look, and he'd got caught in one of those snare things. You catch a rabbit, and he'd obviously tugged it until it snapped. Oh, Christ, we're just about to go on holiday. Anyway, we nip him down the vets, and they all knew him. He was familiar with them all, and I said, "Look, we're just about to go on holiday," and the lovely vet in Brampton said, "Just leave him here. We'll sort him out. Pick him up when you come back." So we're away for a week, so we left him at the vet. That was that. Didn't worry. It was all good. We come back from holiday, go to pick him up, and the vet says, "Yeah, it's all sorted. It was a snare. We've given him some antibiotics. All good, fine. He's all calmed down." We're about to do the handover, and the vet says, "There was something else that we noticed." "All right, yeah. What's that?" He's been shot. And I was like, "What? At the same time?" And he's like, No. This is an old injury.
Oh.
I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, he's got a pellet in his back." I said, "Well, so what have you done?" "Well, it didn't seem to be bothering, so we've not operated. We've just left it in there." So the poor little sod had been shot and snared, and he was
Blimey.
He was fine.
And what happened to him in the end?
He came home.
Did a sort of piano drop on his head?
Tom and Jerry moment. No, bless him. He just wandered off. Like I say, he was prone to the odd wander.
Surprised.
Yeah, and he just wandered off and didn't come back. And that was that.
Taxi disappearing down there, Sid in the back. I've had enough of this place. Did you not have an experience with a dog at New Year's Eve? Were you telling me something about this?
Yeah, so we went this New Year for the first time because the boys like 18 and 21 doing their own thing. We'd been invited to a party. Like, happy days. Driving to the party. pull into the petrol station to get a bottle of fizz. And there's these two guys, who it turns out were from Hong Kong. And as I went in, I thought, he's got a dog in his backpack.
In it?
In it. Like, paws out, sticking out.
Like you'd carry a baby?
Yeah. Exactly like that. Paws out.
And he was from Hong Kong.
And he was, this particular guy was from Hong Kong, and his dog, but they lived in London.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, bear with, this is a bit of a tale. So I went in, get the fizz, come out, gets the car, my husband goes, have you seen that guy's got a dog in his back? And I was like, yeah. And I thought, that's emboldened me. So I said, can I take a picture? I had sort of taken a surreptitious one. And then he was like, yeah, so smiling with his dog on his back. And I noticed that they had bikes and panniers. And I was thinking, New Year's Eve, where are you off to? With 2 bikes and a dog. And I didn't need to wonder for long.
All right.
They asked you for a lift?
Well, they did. So it turns out they set off from London and cycled to Keswick, New Year's Eve. Well, there's a big sort of, everybody counts down parties. So obviously there's nowhere to stay. It's New Year's Eve. It was freezing, if you remember. And 2 guys, small dog, and they'd spotted on our bike, in our car, we had 2 bike racks. I mean, what were the chances of that? Exactly.
They've wound you right in, haven't they?
So one of them said to my husband, oh, can you give us a lift to Carlisle?
And you're in Keswick?
Yeah, so what's that?
40 miles.
And where were you headed?
About a mile away with a bottle of fizz.
So it's on the way then?
Yeah, so I was off to this party with a bottle of fizz, looking forward to the food and the fondue.
Are you going to tell us that you took these people and their dog all the way to Carlisle when you just could have gone a mile to the party?
Yeah. And the dog, bless it, was like really, really cold and just curled up and went to sleep when we first got in. And then about halfway to Carlisle, the heat blaring, it gets up and it like moves forwards between the 2 seats and just looks at me as if to go, in the name of God, thank you. So we dropped them off.
It wanted to stay with you, didn't it? It didn't want to go with them.
No, because they were then going to go on to Edinburgh.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to clarify. So they set off from Hong Kong, they go via London, they're trying to make their way to Edinburgh via the Lake District on New Year's Eve.
Through the winter.
And they're on a cycling holiday. What kind of dog was it?
Like a little King Charles Cavalier.
It's only a little thing.
A little tiny thing.
Who takes a dog on a cycling holiday?
It had to go in their rucksack, didn't it?
Yeah.
But it's freezing. It's in the back of the rucksack. It'd be freezing.
Yeah.
And did you go back to the party after this?
Yeah, really late. No fondue left.
It was
warm fizz.
Warm fizz.
Oh dear.
Where have you been? Oh, well, and you tell the story.
I did.
And they go, well, if you didn't want to come in the first place, there's no need to lie.
Yeah.
Wow. So have we been watching anything interesting on telly?
Oh, did you watch The Traitors?
No, I've never watched Traitors.
Did you?
I've watched the first series, but I couldn't get beyond that, I'm afraid.
Right.
No.
So 2 traitors won this time, and the boy traitor, Stephen, had the chance to diddle the girl traitor, Rachel.
Really?
Oh, hang on, because they split half the money or something.
Well, if there's a traitor in the room at the end, the traitor gets all the money. And I think in the past there's only been like 1 traitor and a faithful. At this time there was like 1 faithful and 2 traitors. And they were kind of like, oh, if you think there's still a traitor in the room, who do you want to go? And basically at that point, Stephen could have gone, Rachel. And the other guy said, Rachel. And he'd have been gone. And he got 97 grand. And he didn't, because they'd made a pact earlier on.
Did you not hear what we said?
What?
We haven't watched it.
Okay.
We're not,
I kind of know the principle of it, but
we're not really interested in the slightest.
Well,
You can cut all of that then.
Yeah, I will do. Yeah.
That's why I stopped watching it, because I'm not a
We're
fan
still
of.
talking about it.
Are we going to scrap this whole traitor
If you're scrapping
piece?
this section, then we needn't go on.
Carry on. No,
Carry
if you
on.
want, I'll just go and make myself a cup of tea and
Go
come
on,
back,
then.
or get some roids. And come back.
We were promised biscuits this week.
Tell you what I've been watching,
What?
Which is quite cool, and it was a bit of a random find. I think it's on Channel 4, and it's called Patience, and it's about a young woman who is autistic, and she gets a job in the criminal records department of the City of York Police, and they work out that she's actually brilliant, and she's totally wasted in the filing the criminal records, and they start bringing her into investigations because she's a civilian, utterly brilliant.
Like real left field thinking.
Yeah, and that sort of analytical brain that a lot of people with autism have, she deploys it brilliantly.
Wow.
So
there was one like that recently. There was a girl who was deaf.
Okay.
Who was a similar sort of premise. Maybe they're just kind of going through deaf, autism, amputees, possibly. What's next? Who knows? It's interesting. I was going to watch that thing on Netflix about that guy climbing up that skyscraper.
Alex Honnold.
Did you see it?
Free
I've
climbing.
watched it.
I couldn't bear it. I watched him when he went up El Capitan.
Oh, I've seen that one.
And that was
Solo.
free solo, and that was recorded, so you knew he wasn't going to fall off.
Which building was he going up?
It was in.
It's called the 508-meter Taipei 101.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Is that in? Yeah. And I couldn't bring myself to watch it
So you didn't get to the end?
Have you still not seen any of it?
No, because it was live.
Right.
Oh my word!
See, the El Cap one was recorded, so
Yeah.
you knew he'd survived.
right.
He was fine. But this one, I mean, he could have dropped off at any minute.
Well, it was an hour and a half, wasn't it? So
Yeah.
he's going up a skyscraper in just boots, no ropes. So he climbs with nothing, just a little chalk bag, and he's going up. And the TV, the Netflix thing, had him like on a 10-second delay.
Oh, really?
Obviously, so if
Is that how long it takes to
they
hit the
could
deck
cut.
from?
well, I think just like like when we do different sports, don't they? Kind of, or like the news. So if you swear, they can,
Hit the
or
beep button.
radio. Whereas this is raw. But basically, he climbs up, and then he gets really, really high. So it was kind of like climbing up. Well, not that I'd really want to do it, but climbing up square-shaped things.
Oh.
And then the top bit had this big circular sort of shell type thing. And just before he went up there, they shot to like the people inside, loads of people with like cameras smiling at him. And then he gets into this circular bit and he manages to get over the top.
Ugh.
Phenomenal.
So it ended
Millennial.
well. It ended well.
He lived.
Good lad.
Yeah.
But he got a
What
few
goes
quid
on
for
in
it.
someone's mind when they dream up something like that? Because there's no margin for error there, is there? If you slip, you are going to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose. Well, yeah, he must have known that he probably wouldn't. You reckon?
He's a good
Dunno.
climber. I mean, El Capitan's pretty massive.
I mean, what if it was like that Moroccan goalie with the wet gloves? It could have ended really
God.
badly.
Yeah. Never climb up a
Yeah.
huge skyscraper with wet goalie gloves on. That's a
Don't do
nightmare.
it.
Going back to what we were talking about earlier, I've been watching something on Amazon called The Beauty.
Okay.
And it's about women and models or ugly people who get infected with this virus, which makes them look absolutely fantastic, like models, supermodels. And then they explode.
It's me thinking you were telling us something real then.
No, it's great. It's just
They
my kind
explode.
of show. I get my army jacket and my hat on, and I watch it and go, come on. This is
How long does it take to go from ugly to lovely?
about 3 weeks.
And then they explode.
Then they explode.
Is it like a zombie apocalypse type
Kind of
film?
like that, yeah.
Do they know that's going to be the outcome?
No.
So they think they're going to
So it's like a plague spreading around.
Ah.
So it's pretty good.
It's not true, though.
Listen, whatever gets you through January, all right? And that's really
That's what did it for you.
roids, PT, bone broth, erectile dysfunction tablets, and the beauty has got me through January. And I'm out now. I'm out the other
Well
side.
done.
I'm
Well
out the
done.
other side.
Well, I read that the Gen Zers, or Gen Zers for our US viewers, they've got a thing called the Gen Z stare.
What's that?
Do you want me to show you it?
Yeah.
Go on, do it.
It's a bit like this.
What would you do that for?
And
Well, when would you do it?
Well, let me tell you. Because, according to reports, it's literally described as a blank, expressionless look that many Gen Z workers give during everyday interactions,
Right.
like being asked a simple question. And it sparked a viral debate about basic social skills online. Some TikTok users reenacted awkward encounters with this stare.
Do it to me.
It'll be used, I'll give you a scenario.
Yeah.
I work in a coffee shop
Uh-huh.
and I'm a Gen Zer.
Right.
You walk in and you would do,
Could I have a cup of tea, please? Oh, Christ. Look at that.
the reason for this,
That's the Gen Z stare.
they're saying it's being embraced as a kind of social self-defense.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
I mean, is it like you just stare? Look at you now.
The-
You're just staring at me like there's nothing going on.
So there's a couple of explanations. One is that they're processing
Okay.
the interaction with you, and they need a little bit of time to process that.
Like 10 seconds so you don't fall off a building.
So
Okay.
yeah, so while they're processing your, perfectly reasonable request, because you've just walked into a coffee shop and asked for a latte,
Yeah.
Which you haven't got.
Which I haven't got.
that shouldn't come as a surprise to the person behind the counter, really. But they need to process that and therefore go like that again.
Crikey.
So yeah, some sort of social.
I think my eyebrows do
self-defense.
too much work because every time I try and do it, my eyebrows lift. I can't do that straight.
I think it's more that if that's a Gen Xer approaching a Gen Zer, it's just a sort of look of disdain and.
Oh, is it just to us? Oh,
Well, it doesn't say that, but I suspect it is.
So does that mean then that we go into a coffee shop and say, can I have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee? And they give the Gen Z stare. Can we give the ironic detachment?
I think we should start doing it.
Right, let's do it. Hi, could I have a cup of coffee, please?
We'll have to do that again. Let's go again. Get up. You've set me up now.
So basically, if I go in and ask for a cup of coffee, could I have a cappuccino, please? It's a kind of generational standoff, isn't it?
I think that's
Really?
what we should
This
do.
reminds me, like looking at it independently, it's the way the kids look at me. Like, is it a millennial? It's a Gen. They're Gen Z, aren't they?
Gen Zers.
Gen
Like when I
Z.
go, can you get me your laundry?
Your kids, you mean?
Do that.
That's what
No,
they're
that's
doing.
it. I go, can you get me your laundry? And
like-
it just go. In fact, I'm too quizzical. They just literally look.
I'm sure, for the benefit of the viewers, we can find some examples and we'll put them up as part of this video section. But yeah,
Okay.
if you're getting the Gen Z stare from your own sons, you need to beat that out of them.
Oh, how do I do it? Do I just do more ironic detachment?
More ironic detachment.
Send them to the Marist brothers.
You could do that. That would work. Flipping it. So yeah, what do you think about Gen Z stare?
Wow,
that
that's
is knocked on the head.
Yeah,
I
it's
need
good.
to practice.
You don't have a droopy enough face.
Yes.
And I think we'll find some clips where during the stare, the mouth opens slightly. I'll try. So it might start like this.
Oh, that is excellent. I do like that.
Can we try it? I can't do it.
So you start with your mouth shut.
Do it slowly.
Oh,
slowly
sorry.
Too
open.
wide.
That's it. You've nailed it. You've nailed it.
I can't.
Yeah. Gen Z, who knew?
That would go well with my new look, wouldn't it? That's sort
I
of...
mean, what have you come as today? We've asked this already.
Actually,
haven't we?
don't do that, Nick, because you're going to get arrested.
Now, there are many familiar sounds in the wild. The roar of a lion, the whoop of a monkey, the plaintive song of a whale. To these we must add another, the peevish groan of the Gen Xer as he or she watches or reads the latest news. Yes, one of the joys of being a member of this exclusive club is the right to freely register your disapproval, disgust and sheer disbelief at the shit show otherwise known as the outside world. To that end, Pete, Tara and I have taken it upon ourselves to scour the headlines for stories which either irritate us, baffle us, or both. And rather than call it the Gen X News Review, we've decided to give it a more fitting title. We've called it In the Name of God. So Tara, you kick us off.
Well, I did believe that we were less prone to outrage than millennials. I thought that was a fact.
Yeah.
And in
Hands
the
up.
name of God, this week,
Even Tara's annoyed.
even my inner, Zen that I found in Morocco has gone. So here's the highlights of the story, or lowlights, should I say. So Wasdale Mountain Rescue Team in the Lake District, loads of different rescue teams. Take yourself up there, get lost, call for help. These volunteers rock up and they help you. So they put something on Facebook saying that between the 29th and 30th of December, they had a 7-hour avoidable rescue, as in didn't need to happen.
Yes.
What they found were 2 young men who were cold, wet, hungry, and they were on Scarfell Pike in treacherous conditions. Now, for some reason, they had a tent, which was on Green Gable, which is another mountain nearby, but not where they were walking. So they get rescued. It takes them 7 hours to get them down into the valley, Wasdale Head. They asked the lovely landlord, Steve, is there room for the night for these 2? Yeah.
Clowns.
Negotiate. He said, I'll give them a special deal, 130 quid, whatever. Next morning, the guys give them a bit of breakfast. Gives them a bit of breakfast. So they then say they can't pay because the money's in the tent, which is on Green Gable. Green Gable.
Of course it is.
So they disappear off. And the reason why this has even appeared is because 3 weeks later, no sign of them, no sign of paying the bill, nothing. So they've literally helped off a fowl where they could have died, been given a free bed, it turns out, breakfast. Not only that, the mountain rescuers gave them their head torches to help them walk off.
In the name of God.
They've nicked the head torches.
Well, they haven't given them back.
Oh, my word.
But they
in
did
the name
leave.
of God.
They did leave in the name of God
In the name.
a crutch. So one of them must have had a bad leg before they went up because they left that. So they swapped a crutch for 2 head torches, a night in the Wasdale Head Inn, and breakfast.
Can they not do a DNA test on the crutch to find out who it belongs to and go and chase these guys down?
In the name of God.
So the poor landlord has got up in the night because the people phoned him, the rescue people phoned
Middle
him.
of the night, open
Can
the
you
door.
put these 2 clowns up? And he's gone, yeah, fine, bring them here.
Yeah.
He's given them bed and breakfast, and then they've sodded off without paying.
Yeah.
In the name of God.
In the name of God.
You and I, Tara, have worked in the local press, and it has to be said the local mountain rescue guys are the gift that keeps on giving, aren't they, really? They're always giving us great stories about idiots who go up mountains in training shoes and high heels, I believe, a few times, and they're always breaking their legs and all this kind of stuff. I mean, they do a fantastic job, but the public are idiots, aren't they, really, most of them? They don't appreciate, do they, Tara? They don't appreciate the lakes.
They don't. And I think for me, it's when they take a dog. The number of rescues we've seen where there's an enormous dog and basically it lies down and goes, I don't know what you were thinking, but I'm not walking anymore. And then you've got these rescuers lumping a dog who's perfectly fine, just tired off the mountain.
Yeah, no, they're good. They do a great job, but some of these stories we used to do, man.
And they don't get cross. The mountain rescuers are amazing. Like they're always like, we're there to rescue anybody. We don't judge. It's all in good faith. But this, I was like, in the name of God.
And this is 2 relatively young people.
Yes.
Come on, guys.
Come on.
Do you know who you are? Get in touch and sort the bill out.
Do you think they're now giving you the Gen Z stare?
They will be, almost
through the TV
won't
screen?
they?
The only good news is there's lots of Gen Xers out there who dug deep and donated more than enough money to cover the bill so that the team who insisted on paying the bill, because they didn't want to not be able to ask for favours in the future, paid the bill at the Wasdale Head Inn, so they're not out of pocket. But their team relies on donations. It costs $100,000 a year.
Really?
What can you imagine? Like kit and fuel
training.
and buildings and training and
Fine.
torches that you don't get back.
Torches that you don't get back. So all they got out of it was some second-hand crutch.
Yeah.
Poor show.
Just beat them over the head with it.
In the name of God. What have you read this week?
I read this week in one of the papers, one of the national newspapers, that thousands of pet monkeys could be seized and killed as a ban on keeping the animals' looms. And the reason for this is the RSPCA estimates that there are between...
Hang on. Has the monkey got loom? The monkeys have got looms.
Is that what I said?
You did say loom. I think, where's he going with this?
Monkeys.
Shall I do it again?
No, it was funny. Carry on. Are these the monkeys? They're getting all the monkey looms.
Give the stare. That's it. Shut you down with that.
Shall I
stare.
continue? Please do so.
Yeah.
You're missing the wrong person today,
I'm
baby.
all jolly because it's February.
I'm roided up today. Just don't. Anyway, the reason all these pet monkeys are going to be seized and killed is the RSPCA estimates there are between 4,000 and 5,000 marmosets, capuchins, squirrel monkeys, and other primates in UK homes.
Nah.
Yeah.
5,000?
Yeah. And do you know why?
Go on.
Bloody influencers. Right? Influencers.
Monkeys not bite.
If you get on the wrong side of them, I'm sure. So hang on, when you say influence, people that have monkeys going, oh, it's brilliant, you should get a monkey.
In fact, I was looking at a website.
Do you trying to buy a monkey?
Well, yeah. I was looking at an Instagram page from this woman, and she's basically just takes pictures of this little, I think it's a capuchin monkey, and she's got it dressed up in pajamas and a big chain and a hat, and people are looking at, they're cute, I'll get one of them. Justin Bieber had a pet capuchin monkey, which was confiscated from him in Germany.
Good.
Yeah. But, 4,000 capuchin monkeys.
In the UK, that's mad.
Monkeys in general.
That's not right.
It's outrageous.
In the name of God.
In the name of God. Anyway, under new laws coming into place on April the 6th, owners will have to prove they can keep monkeys and primates to high zoo-level standards.
How would you go about doing that?
Well, I've been asked to do the same thing with you guys, actually, to keep you in order. But you need a license, so, if you've got a capuchin monkey or you're thinking you get one, just think again. Because, a monkey isn't just for Christmas.
Well, I can tell you something, that this isn't in the name of God. Good Lord Almighty. I'm going to have a breath here. But let me share this with you.
It's all right.
Do you want a gummy, Pete?
So let me just tell you this. Over half of Gen Z want, this is the headline, want the UK to become a dictatorship, a study suggests. I'll let that sink in for a minute.
In the name of God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not just Gen Z, my friends.
Yeah. So I read this in the Times this week. So it was a new poll that was commissioned by Channel 4, conducted by King's College London. So it's
A proper study.
yeah, proper study, big brains involved. 52% of 13 to 27-year-olds think that the UK would be better run by a strong leader who, I quote, didn't need to bother with elections or parliament.
Oh. Any leader in mind, do you think?
It didn't go that far. And,
Oh, there's more.
slightly less statistic, but 33% said they'd prefer if the army were in charge. So let me put that to you. What do you think about that? Would we be better off run by a dictatorship? Because the Gen Zers think we would.
What do they think a dictatorship is?
Or someone that doesn't have to deal with the bother of elections or parliament.
But what about the reality of living in a dictatorship?
In the name of God.
Did you know about when back in the 1970s, when we were young, Edward Heath, the Edward Heath government, and then the Harold Wilson government, it was an absolute nightmare. There was industrial disputes all over the place, and apparently, a small cabal of army officers, together with, I believe, Lord Mountbatten, met, and in fact, the proprietor of the Daily Mail at the time met to put plans into operation to overthrow the government, have a coup, an army coup.
A military
military
coup in the UK. When was this? Sorry, in the 70s?
This was about 1974.
Wow.
Yeah, and it never came to pass, but circumstances were so bad in those times that it was a viable opportunity, a viable option.
I'm a bit worried that you've come in your army fatigues and you're telling us stories about a coup that could have happened in the 70s.
I've just come back from a meeting, actually, a top secret meeting with some very high level people.
I know we don't want to get maybe too drawn into the political side of things, but this week in the UK, what's been going on in politics, who does everyone work for? I can't keep up. It's ridiculous. So maybe there's something in this.
Let's hope not. Let's hope not. I'm all for democracy.
Well, that's just about it for another episode of the Gen X Outpost. Thanks for watching, if indeed you are. Thanks for listening, if indeed you are. Yes, the Outpost is available on YouTube and also on all good podcast platforms. And I'm actually told it's reasonably simple to subscribe to both. Is that right, Pete?
It is.
Right.
Hit the button, click the bell, and give us a like and share with all your friends.
If you have any problems, just ask a young person, I think. We're also on Instagram, and just to prove we're really on the cutting edge of modern content creation, you can also find more about the show and maybe even blag some extra content by visiting our Patreon page. Ooh! The links to both are somewhere around here. And of course, you can always drop us a line in the comments section or send us a fax or even a postcard. But for now, from Tara, from Pete, and from me, tatty bye.